Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my sixth lesson of D3, chapter number 3, exercise 3B, that is about the solving simultaneous linear inequalities. Students, in this lesson we will be discussing and solving question number 10, and question 10 says that given that x is a prime number, find the values of x for which half x minus 4 is greater than 1 by 3 and 1 by 6x plus 1 is less than 1 by 8x plus 3. So in order to get the prime number, first of all we have to find the solution of these two inequalities and we have to solve them simultaneously. So let's begin the solution. The question is 1 by 2x minus 4 is greater than 1 by 3x, and we have to take both parts of the question together simultaneously. 1 by 6x plus 1 is less than 1 by 8x plus 3. And now what we have to do, that we have to shift like terms on the same side, and it will take the form that I will be shifting 1 by 3 to this side and 4 is the constant towards this side, and same for this part of the question, that we will be shifting variable terms towards the left hand side and constants towards the right hand side. So the question will take the form 1 by 2x minus 1 by 3x is greater than 4, and 1 by 6x this x is in the numerator, minus 1 by 8x is less than 3 minus 1. So what we have to do, what we are doing, that we are shifting this 1 to other side, so it will be negative. Same here and same here, that we are shifting variable terms and the constants on the right hand side. Now what we have to do, we have to take the LCM of 2 and 3. LCM of 2 and 3 is 6, and then see 2 how many times is 6. 2 3 times is 6, so 3 will be multiplied with the numerator and this will take the form 3x minus 3 how many times is 6. 3 2 is 6. Techniques of taking of LCM are really important because most of the students are finding difficulty even at this stage in taking the LCM. 3 2 times is 6 and it is 2x is greater than 4, and then I have to take the LCM of 6 and 8. 6 and 8 and 2 3s are and 2 4s are. I hope this will be 4 3s are 12, 2s are 24. So LCM is 24 for the second situation, and then we have to go back to each fraction one by one and we have to see what is the deficiency of each fraction. 6 4s are 24. This is 4x minus 8 3s are 24, which is 3x is less than 2, and then this will give me x over 6 is greater than 4 and x over 24 is less than 2. So I have to shift this 6 to other side and 24 to other side, as 6 is in the denominator, so when it will be shifted to other side it will be multiplied by 4, x greater than 24 and x less than 24 multiplied by 2 and x less than 48. So we are getting one greater and one less situation. So first of all we have to write down the joint answer, that x is greater than 24 but less than 48. So we got the solution of this situation, and the second is that we have to state the values of x such that x is our prime number. So we have to think about the list of the prime numbers which are between 24 and 48, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, then 30 is not a prime, then 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, then 37, then 38 is not a prime, 39, 40, 41, 41, 42, 43, 43, 44, 45, 46, and 47. These are the prime numbers which are satisfying this situation. So I hope you are really clear about this question. This is one of the most important questions of your O-level examination. I hope you will be understanding this question properly before your O-level examination. And let's move to question number 17. And question 17 says that given that A lies between -4 and -1 and B lies between -6 and -2, find, there are the different situations given to us that for these two ranges we have to find the least value of A plus B, least value of A plus B, greatest possible value of difference or A minus B, smallest possible value of the product, and then largest possible value of the quotient or A over B, and the least and the greatest possible value, largest and smallest possible value of A square, and the largest value of B square minus A square. So let's move to the solution of this question. And first of all, what we have to do, that there are two variables given and the range values are given. So A can take the values, -4, -3, -2, and -1. -4, -3, -2, -1, and B can take the values -6, -5, -4, -3, and -2. A has the values -1, -2, -3, -4, and B has the values 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 with the negative sign. And then the first requirement of the question is least. Least means smallest. Least means smallest value of A plus B. Okay. Smallest value of A plus B. Now, as both the variables are having the range of values with negative sign, so and we need the smallest value. So for the smallest answer, you need to have the largest number with negative sign. So you have to think about that what is the largest number with negative sign that can give you the smallest answer. So for that purpose, ask your mind to have a given trial, and that is, if I'm taking the situation, suppose -2 with -1, that will be giving me -3, but -3 is closer to 0, so this cannot be the smallest value. So if I'm taking the choices, -6 with -4, that will be giving me -10, and -10 is the least value for this. And then the second part of the question is that we have to find the greatest value of the difference. For this purpose, what we have to do is greatest value of A minus B. Now look, we have the minus sign in between these two letters, and values of B are also negative. So when I will be taking both the values negative, due to this negative sign, value of B will become positive and our result will be in form of positive number. So we have to pick up the values in such a way that before minus sign we should have the largest value, which is -1, and then minus this requirement of question, and then we should have the smallest value on this side. And when I will be multiplying this will give me -1 plus 6, and which is equal to 5. They are really important questions that you have to understand. And then we have to get the smallest value of the product. The smallest value of product. Okay, so what we can do is that smallest value of product is, need the smallest, so that will be 1 multiplied by 2. Okay, smallest value value of AB means product and the smallest value. So for that purpose, if I'm taking the values -1 multiplied by -2, this will become positive, and this will be product is +2. And why I'm saying this will be the smallest value, let's make the combination. Suppose I'm taking -6 with -4, answer will be 24, and then 5 multiplied by 3, that will become 15, and 8, 3, and this will be giving me the larger answer. So the smallest value of the product is 2. I hope you are clear that how we are picking up the values of these all situations. And then the next question says, the next part says that we have to find D part. Let me read D part of the question. That is the largest value of fraction A over B. Largest value of the fraction A over B. For that part, we know fraction will be the largest when the denominator is smallest one. And if we look at the range values of B, we can see here the number which is smallest in its value is 2 with negative sign. So the largest value of the fraction, largest value of A over B, B is -2 by -4, and this is +2. This is +2 again. Okay, then the next part of the question 17 says that least and greatest value of A square, smallest and possible value of A square. So first I will be talking about the smallest value. That will be, I hope, -1 square, which is equal to 1, and the largest value equals to -4 square, which is equal to 16. I hope you are clear about this for the smallest and largest values. And the next part of the question is the largest value of B square minus A. Largest value B square minus A. B square minus A. Now look, we need to take the square of B and then we have to subtract that. So whenever I will be taking the square of the number, whether that is positive or negative, it will become positive. So in order to get the largest answer, I have to pick up the largest number. So this will become -6 square minus 4, and this is 36, and this is plus 4, and which is equal to 40. Okay, really important questions according to your O-level examinations. So please watch and understand these lessons properly before your O-level examinations. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.